talent. Obviously, I mean, let's be honest. Bischoff isn't stupid, okay? He knows that obviously Hogan, Flair, Sting, these guys aren't going to be around forever, okay? You've obviously got to build up new talent, younger talent. And Bischoff, I mean, anybody, me, you, everybody in the chat room knows that obviously your future stars are your younger talent. So they know. I mean, they know that they have to build people up. But I mean, Eric Bischoff back in WCW, like I said, these guys, they were young back then. They were in the prime back then, and you know, he gave them pushes back then. And you know, I'm not saying that everything he's doing is in TNA is perfect, because there are a lot of veteran guys as opposed to younger guys on Impact, but I think it's a good mix. I think TNA's got a really, really good mix. WWE too. I mean, guys, look at The Miz, you know? Look at The Miz, John Cena. I mean, these guys are all young guys, and they're being built up. You know what I mean? So it's...
I guess my point, man, is it's more the fact of why Eric Bischoff, like, why open your mouth about something like that? You know what I mean? When he knows, you know what I mean, what he's saying is kind of bullshit, you know?
And that's where we go back to the point that I made of this is like 40, 50-year-old men that are just bickering back and forth on the internet. And Jesus, man, I mean, pick up the phone. You know what I mean? Pick up the phone and bicker that way. You know what I mean? You just look like such a toolbox. You know what I mean? You look like such a fucking toolbox. You know why he's a toolbox? Because you put the tools inside the box. You like that?
That was nice. I actually did.
You can't call anybody a tool. It's got to be a toolbox because the tool goes inside the box. That's good.
People are saying "wow" in the chat room.
All right. So I don't know how we got sidetracked, but here we are. That wasn't a fail. That was good. I like that. You like that, Hall, all right?
I liked it. I thought it was pretty good.
Wasn't bad. All right. Here we go. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to do some plugs right now. And, God, somebody's asking where Boone is. Jesus, my man. Where you been, man? Where you been? It's been a long time since old Matty. Uncle Boone's been on WZR. Hopefully Boone's all right. I haven't talked to him in a long time, man.
Yeah, it's been probably since, like late March?
Yeah, it's been a while. Hopefully he's doing good. He's still in Florida, to the best of my knowledge, and that's that. So hopefully he's all right. Now let's get to some plugs. We're gonna take. All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna run down Monday Night Raw. There were no pay-per-views this weekend, so we'll get through Raw. We're going to talk about Strikeforce. All of that will be done in hour number 1. And then in hour number 2, we're just basically going to open up the live phone lines for the entire hour, or until we go off the air. So we'll just open up phone lines. We've got a lot of news, a lot of rumors. Serena was released from WWE. Got more details on that. The Scott Hall rehab story, which, God, we've been talking about that for weeks. Told you guys that Moni story was bullshit, so we'll get into that. Vince celebrated a birthday today, turned 65.
Nowinski,
his rants. We've got Rosie Lotolov and Homicide going from TNA. We had a Michelle McCool nipple slip. Renee Dupree, did you see his new look?
Yeah.
The Raw general manager, I believe that's Triple H, so we'll talk about that.
TNA locker room.
The locker room talking TNA. Skip Sheffield out with a broken ankle. Tyler Black down in FCW. Eric Bischoff tryout. All kinds of shit. So
don't go anywhere.
Yeah, don't go anywhere for hour number 2, because we are really going to open up the live phone lines and talk news, rumors. We haven't done that in a while. Basically, we always get caught up with pay-per-views and Raw recaps. So in hour number 2, we are going to open up the phone lines and talk about the news.
The other thing we've been on a lot lately is Paul Heyman the past few weeks. It seems like every week we get these rants about Paul damn Heyman.
Right, I know. Heyman. You know what I mean?
It's like I'm sick of talking about him, and at least he's not really in the picture anymore, not talking about him, so that's good.
Man, I think I watched the, we'll talk about this in hour number 2, but I watched the Strikeforce post-fight presser, and tell you what, man, looks like he's going to sign with Strikeforce. I think they are very, very, very close to a deal. So, that'll that'll be interesting.
More of that in hour.
Entertainment, Strike Force, man. Damn.
I'm just glad we're done talking about him in TNA right now.
You know. I mean, see, like you said, we get into those debates every week. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And I mean, the thing is, everybody keeps asking about it too. So it's like it's one of those things. We always got to get into it.
Yeah. So we're talking Strike Force Raw in hour number 1, and then blah 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 blah.
Knock the shit out.
What else? We've got we're on YouTube.com, guys. If you want the archives, I need, if anybody has a recording program, anything like that, I need your help. If anybody can record this show on a weekly basis, because a lot of you people can't get here for the live shows on Tuesday night, or if you miss a week. So if there's any possible way that you can record an archive, shoot me an email, webmaster@prowrestlingscoops.com, webmaster@prowrestlingscoops.com, and we'll work out the details. Hopefully somebody can email me. That'd be awesome. I see some of you guys in the chat room that says you can record it. That would be sick. Email me at webmaster@prowrestlingscoops.com. The YouTube page, archives usually wind up there, so you can go there, www.youtube.com/WZRarchive, youtube.com/WZRarchive. We're also on Facebook. Chris Haller's got this set up big time over there. Go to facebook.com, in the top bar, search for WZR Army. Facebook.com, WZR Army.
We're going strong with over 1,000 members there. Another guy that's doing a great job over there is Joe Bill, so definitely got to give some props out to Joe Bill for that, man. He keeps the site running with some news, and usually has an archive over there, so...
Oh, on the Facebook page?
Yeah, usually he has an archive every week. Last week he couldn't do it because he had something going on, but Dan put up the archive from last week on Facebook.
Oh, no doubt. That's awesome, then. So, for those of you guys that, I don't know if you want to listen to, obviously people that listen to the archive probably aren't listening to us right now, but facebook.com, pass the word along. Facebook.com, search for WZR Army. And the two more plugs here. We are on AOL Instant Messenger, so if you don't want to call us, if you don't want to call up live, Chris has got the AIM thing going. You can send an instant message to
WZR Questions.
WZR Questions. And one last plug here. The guy that makes this possible every Tuesday night from 8 to 10 Eastern Time for you guys. He is known to you guys in the chat room as The Prodigy, known to me simply as Rob. Opened up a brand new website, tvsportsnews.net, www.tvsportsnews.net. I'm going to help him out a little bit with news and stuff like that. We're going to get that site up and running, so go over there and bookmark that, trying to help out my man Rob, who makes this possible, puts us on the air.
He's the god of producing, Daddy. Woo!
He is.
He's a god!
He's a god! Alright, so tvsportsnews.net. And then one more thing, and then I promise you guys, I promise you guys, we will move on. I know a lot of people are having problems with WZROnline.com. Here's the deal, and I wish, listen, I'm gonna come out here probably within 2 weeks, and I'm gonna be able to break down everything. You guys know that there's been problems on WZROnline.com for a while. After Strike Force on Saturday night, worked with my hosting company. We worked from 1 o'clock Saturday night until about 6:15 in the morning. On Sunday, was up all night. $60 an hour for tech support times 6 or 7 hours. A lot of money. The deal is, and I can't say much, they have told me, in 2 weeks I'm going to explain all this to you guys. There was an exploit on the server. We were able to find that, I believe, and that's all I can say about it right now. So basically what's going to happen is tonight, the site's going to go offline. We're going to reinstall WordPress from scratch, which is the script that we use, and hopefully by tomorrow, if it's not tonight or if it's not tomorrow, we're going to reinstall WordPress and we will be good to go. I believe everything is cleared up, and I swear to you, I will break this down in 2 weeks once I can. We've got IP numbers, somebody from New York City and somebody from Australia, that we are looking into, and there's going to be some stuff happening. So I can't talk in 2 weeks. Give me 2 weeks, and then I'll let you guys know exactly what happened, and I'll break it all down for you. Sound good?
Sounds like a plan, my man.
All right.
It really sucks though, bro. Is like you had so much, like you were saying, like so much traffic was going through the website and shit, and it was going real good, and then all that bullshit happens.
That's what happens, man. That's what, you know what I mean? And basically, it wasn't just WZR Online. It was all my websites, every single one of them, and the only one that I am still having a problem with is WZROnline.com. And all the other ones are fine. So I promise within 2 weeks I'll give you guys a complete explanation. And one last thing, and Chris Haller, you don't even know this, so I'm going to break it to you live, baby, live. Yeah, daddy. Here we go. You ready for this?
I'm ready, man.
Next Tuesday night, WZR Radio live from the SmackDown tapings in Albany, New York.
Nice.
What that means, Chris Haller? You, my friend, are going to be the host of WZR Radio, whereas I call in live from the arena, live from the site of the SmackDown tapings here in Albany. We're going to give you guys, we're going to be inside the arena. We'll have live coverage all day long, all afternoon, and then we're going to do the show live from inside the arena at the Times Union Center in Albany, New York. So when you tune in next Tuesday night, I will be on a cell phone. I'll be calling in. Chris will be here, and we'll be live, man, live from the SmackDown tapings. I don't know how we're going to do this, man. I don't know if basically it's going to be dead air, and then I'm going to come in every 10 minutes and basically give you guys match. I don't know. We're going to put notices. Yeah, we're going to have to put notices up on the website, man, and all that stuff. But nonetheless, next week we're going to be live from the TU Center in Albany, New York. For
spoilers by the minute, baby.
Spoilers by the minute. By the second, man.
You ain't getting it nowhere better than here, man.
You're not going to get it any faster because as soon as the match ends, within like 5 or 10 seconds, I will be on the air and I'll give you those results. So that'll be a good time, huh?
Yeah, definitely, man. Sounds like it'll be a fucking blast.
It will, man. Hopefully you're going to be alright hosting this shindig, but we'll see.
Aw, man. I'm going to be alright, Daddy. I'm going to call it right down the middle, Daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Better, man. You better be on your game. You better be plugging the chat room. You better be plugging the Facebook. You better be on it next week, baby dolls.
Damn, well, we're going to be doing it, man. We'll be doing it.
Alright, I'll be there. I got faith in you, Chris. I got faith in you. I'll do my best, man, but it's just so tough, you know?
I feel you, man. I will not let the WZR Army down.
Alright. We're going to be counting on you next week. I'm going to need you next week, my man. I'm going to need you next week. Alright, so here's the deal. We ran down, okay, all the plugs are out of the way. We're at 8:30. This is exactly where I wanted to be. About 30 minutes of non-stop bullshit, and then here we go into Monday Night Raw. So, one last thing, because I said I know that if you guys use the Firefox browser or if you're using the Google Chrome, I know you guys are getting that error. You can't get to WZROnline.com. You can't get to the chat room. So what I've done is, if you can't get to WZROnline.com and you're listening right now and you can't get to the chat room, there's two separate ways. You can go to pwsforums.com/chat or you can go to prowrestlingscoops.com/chat. www.prowrestlingscoops.com/chat. It is the exact same setup as the one that's on WZR Online. So if you're